All right, let's unravel a story that starts with, well, a simple thread and ends up somewhere totally different: the metaverse. We're talking about the clothes we wear, or maybe, just maybe, the clothes our digital selves are about to wear. Okay, let's get into it.
I mean, really think about that for a second. What if that one outfit, the one that perfectly captures who you are, what if you couldn't touch it, or hold it, or even wash it? This isn't some sci-fi movie plot. This is the new frontier of fashion. And believe me, it is happening right now.
So, what are we even talking about here? The term is digital fashion, and basically, it's clothing that's made out of pixels and code instead of, cotton and silk. These are garments designed specifically for our online lives. And I guarantee you've seen it around. It's the skins your avatar rocks in a game like Fortnite, or those virtual try-on filters on Instagram. And it's getting serious. Get this, in 2021, a digital-only Gucci bag on Roblox sold for over $4,000. Yeah, that's more than the actual physical bag. So this isn't just a gimmick, it's a whole new economy. But, to really understand where we're going, we've got to look at where we've been. I mean, the story of textiles is basically the story of humanity itself, from the very first hand-woven fabrics thousands of years ago, all the way to the steam-powered looms that changed everything. And now, we're at the next big leap, where that physical thread is literally becoming a line of code. So, first step, let's ground ourselves in the world we all know: the massive, tangible, physical textile industry. And listen, calling this industry huge is like the understatement of the century. We're talking about a $3 trillion global machine. It employs hundreds of millions of people, and it's the engine that makes everything from the t-shirt you're probably wearing right now to the seats in your car. And it's a truly global dance, right? You've got China as this absolute manufacturing powerhouse. You have India with its incredible, rich heritage of intricate designs. And then you have a country like Bangladesh, which has built a huge part of its economy on being a hub for finished garments. It's this complex web that literally dresses the entire planet.
Okay, now at the very heart of both of these worlds, the physical one we just talked about and the digital one we're headed towards, there is one crucial constant: the designer. Textile designing is this amazing mix of pure art and really deep technical skill. It's not just about dreaming up a cool pattern. It's about understanding how a fabric will drape, how a certain dye will hold, and how you turn a wild idea into something a person can actually, wear. And here's the thing. Whether a designer is working with actual linen or with lines of code, these are their universal tools. Think about it. They use color to make you feel something, a repeating pattern to create rhythm, and texture to give a sense of feel, even if that feel is purely visual in a digital world. These principles, they're the language of fashion, no matter what it's made of. Okay, so with that foundation set, let's follow that new digital thread and see how it's being woven into the future of fashion. This whole idea of unlimited possibilities, this is where things get really, really wild. In the digital world, designers are suddenly free from the laws of physics. Just imagine a gown made of shimmering liquid light, or a jacket with wings of fire that actually flicker when your avatar moves. These aren't just clothes. They're wearable art that could never exist in the real world. In the traditional fashion world, getting a design from a sketch into a store is a huge team effort. You've got the designer with the big idea, the merchandiser making sure people will actually want it, the production team making physical samples, and then the buyers who get it onto the racks. But in the digital world, the team looks, well, a lot different. The collaboration is totally new. Instead of a pattern cutter, you've got an avatar developer. Instead of a factory manager, there's a game designer who puts the clothes into a virtual world. And this is key. You have NFT artists who create provable ownership. So how do you actually own something that's just code? This is where that new team comes in. The design gets minted as a non-fungible token, or an NFT. The easiest way to think about the blockchain it's on is like a global, public, unhackable receipt book. And the NFT is your unique, verifiable entry in that book that proves you and only you own that specific digital jacket or dress. So all of this brings us to the really big question. What does this all mean for the future of how we express ourselves through what we wear? Okay, so here's the bottom line, the big contrast. Physical fashion is always going to be limited by real-world stuff: gravity, the cost of materials, and the huge environmental impact of making and shipping things. Digital fashion just sheds all of that.
It's a playground of pure creativity with literally zero waste.
And that right there is why this shift is so important. For sustainability, the idea of zero-waste design is a total game changer. For creators, it unlocks a universe of artistic freedom we have never seen before. And for all of us, it opens up brand new ways to build and express our digital identities.
And that leaves us with one final, fascinating question to chew on. As our lives, our social lives, our work, our fun happen more and more in these virtual spaces, will our digital wardrobe actually become more important than our physical one? Will that be our main form of self-expression? That's a thought that could redefine what it means to get dressed in the morning. Thanks for joining me.